The Workplace Warriors, and welcome to another video. I'm still on this mission to help you live your very best career life. If you are visiting for the first time, welcome. If you are a return visitor, welcome back. As you watch this content, I want you to do me, or I really need you to do me a couple of favors. One, smash the like button and let the algorithms know that you like this content and that other people need to see it, because I'm sure you know other people who are on a mission to living their very best career life. And share the content with your network. Then finally, if you want to feel comfortable, if you haven't already, subscribe, because I would love for you to join the Nnamtique fold. Then click that notification bell and all, so that you can be amongst the first to know when I drop new content. So over the past couple of days, we've been talking about the meal interview. And the reason why I've spent so much time on the meal interview is because it's the type of interview that most people don't even consider. And so I want to give you as much information as you need to be successful, because just in case you're in one of the industries or aspiring to break into one of the industries or professions that we highlighted in my last interview, and those areas were sales and business development, executive and leadership positions, finance and investment banking, law firms and consulting, public relations and marketing, and last but not least, hospitality and luxury industry. Those are the most popular industries and professions that utilize the meal interview to assess potential candidates for new positions on their team. So listen closely to what I have to share with you in this video to help you to ace your next meal interview. So first of all, there is always pre-interview preparation. Unfortunately, there is no magic pill to success in job interviewing, and you have to be willing to put in the work. So do your pre-interview preparation by first of all researching the restaurant, because when I think I shared this with you in the last video, when the person who is in who reaches out to you to invite you to the interview, and they tell you it's going to be at a restaurant, they're going to naturally have to give you the name of the restaurant. So make sure you do your due diligence and research the restaurant, including how long they've been in business, what some of their specialty dishes are, and also, it should go without saying, but I'll share with you, study that menu and decide ahead of time what you're going to order, or at least narrow it down to about 2 or 3 items on the menu, so that you don't have to take a long time, or you won't be the holdup on ordering, on your tables ordering when you get to the interview. And so you can select something that's not going to be messy or too expensive, because remember, you're not paying for this, so you want to be grateful. You don't want to be cheap, because if the company couldn't afford to pay for your meal, they wouldn't be inviting you to a meal interview. But at the same time, you don't want to order something that's too expensive. Then understand the culture. If you're interviewing for a company with global clients, then study and make sure that you have a basic knowledge of dining etiquette in different cultures, because that can be a plus. Also, clarify logistics. Know who is hosting, how the bill will be handled, because the interviewer usually pays, but be prepared if you need to pay for your own meal, but it's highly unusual. And also ask what you can expect, or consider what you can expect during the conversation. Ask if a client will join you and the interviewer at the meal, and that way you can also ask certain questions like how long has that particular customer been a customer of the business, and what you can expect the topic of conversation to surround during the meal interview. Then number 2 is to order smartly. We touched on it just a second ago. Stick to neat foods, not spaghetti, not lasagna. Don't do ribs or overly saucy dishes, because when you select a messy dish or a saucy dish, the likelihood that you'll be wearing some of that dish home is highly likely. It is multiplied exponentially. So just keep that in mind and make good judgment calls about your selection. Then mirror the interviewer. If they order an appetizer, consider doing the same. If they avoid alcohol, follow suit. Also, keep dietary restrictions discreet, because after all, this is an interview. It's none of their business that you have acid reflux or that you have IBS or what have you. Too much information, or as the teenagers say, TMI. Just make sure you protect your health by ordering something that you know that your system can handle. Then number 3 is all about navigating the conversation. Balancing eating and talking is going to be one of your biggest challenges during this time. So take small bites so you can engage in conversation without awkward pauses and without having your mouth full. Use active listening. Nod, maintain eye contact, and respond thoughtfully during the conversation. Even if you're not the one doing most of the talking, but engage with the persons at your table and let them know that, hey, I hear you. I may be eating, but at the same time, I'm listening to every word that you say. Master small talk. Topics like industry trends, recent company news, or mutual interests keep the conversation engaging. And you can do that as simply as doing a Google search on the company that you're interviewing with to see what have been the latest news articles over the past couple of weeks or month about them, so that you can engage intelligently and knowledgeably about how that company makes the news. Now, you want to avoid controversial subjects like politics, religion, or overly personal stories, because those can derail the discussion and cost you your job offer. Make sure that you remember that etiquette does matter. So wait for the host and let him or her take the lead in ordering, and don't start eating until they do. Use proper utensils, so follow the basic etiquette rules. Work from the outside in. Follow basic dining etiquette, and that can include fork in left hand, knife in right, napkin on lap. Also, mind your posture. Sit up straight, avoid elbows on the table, chew with your mouth closed. And last but not least, be polite to the staff. You're going to be assessed how you interact with others. And don't think that the restaurant staff won't be included in those others. So make sure you treat everyone with respect, and so that you can increase your chances. Well, not only so you can increase your chances of landing the job, but because it's the right thing to do, and hopefully you're being your authentic self. And hopefully as your authentic self, you are a person who is patient and also is very respectful with others, towards others, and shows your appreciation for the value that they bring into your life. Then The last thing I need you to be mindful of as you plan to ace your next meal interview is to make some decisions about how to handle alcohol if it is offered. And I always tell people, I'm not going to drink alcohol on an interview. Some people may not see a problem with one drink, but I don't have a problem with politely declining the offer, just thanking them for the offer, but then saying I'm not drinking this evening, or I'm not drinking right now. And most individuals will, most parties will appreciate that. And for one, because you're being your authentic self, and because you have the courage to be different and not necessarily go along with the crowd. And so that can definitely be seen as a strength in almost any setting. So err on the side of caution, and if you're in doubt, politely decline. If you accept, limit yourself to one drink. Your girl here can nurse a Sprite with no alcohol in it for 3 hours, it seems. Yeah, so it's not a bad thing. You don't have to drink because others are around you drinking. Shouldn't be like peer pressure in high school. Then stay sharp and remember that you're still in an interview, so maintain professionalism during the entire time. And so make sure that you wrap up gracefully and thank the interviewer, express appreciation for both the meal and the opportunity to meet with them to discuss the job. Don't offer to pay. The interviewer typically covers the bill, but you can offer a simple, "Can I contribute?" as a courtesy. Follow up as with any other interview type. Make sure to send a thank you email afterwards, and use that opportunity to reinforce your enthusiasm for the role that you're being considered for. And know that a meal interview is as much about your personality and social intelligence as it is about your qualifications. So with the right preparation and etiquette, you can turn it into an opportunity to leave a lasting positive impression with this potential new employer. And just go and put your best foot forward and wait for the magic to happen, where you engage seamlessly with your interviewers, leave a lasting positive impression, and you end up getting that, and you follow up, and also ultimately end up getting that call back, telling you that you have emerged as the top candidate. So there you have it, on some tips for acing your meal interview. Like I said, I hope you've gotten value from this content, and will like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully you'll stop by for other videos as I drop new content. And I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. As always, though, career success to you. Bye.